Hey guys, that was TCGO. Yeah, so we're back here with another episode of TCGO. I just forgot its name, but yeah. So today we're going to be doing a lot of pack openings. As you can tell, I have a lot. There are like 6 Furious Fists, 4 Flash Fires, and a bunch of other stuff. And we got some new EXs, which I think I'll show you guys first, but tin finally came in the mail yesterday, which I'm pretty good and happy about. So we got Blastoise EX, who has Splash Bomb. Can I like double click on this thing so I can look at it? Apparently that doesn't work, and then this one's not loading. But we got Keldeo, who's new, who is has Secret Sword, which does more damage for the more energies you have. And if Keldeo's on your bench, you can switch him right in. And then we got Charizard. I actually didn't get this tin, someone just gave the card to me. So this one you gotta use Stoke to get your Fire Blast ready. And then we got Venusaur, who has Jungle Hammer, who can then heal using it. And then that, yep. And oh, we got one more card actually, which is a promo. It is not that. I think it's this one. Can I not view the cards anymore? Oh, there we go. I was left clicking. You're supposed to right click. That's not what we got a Meloetta. That's what we got apparently. But the card that I got in real life is a fight type. So this is actually pretty cool though. It puts them to sleep, and that's 3 energies for 50. That's pretty bad. I have a Barrel that I use in one of the decks that I have that I made like in real life, and it has 60 for 2 energies, whereas that's 3 for 50. But let's get this started and open up the boundaries cross we got here. And as you can see right away, it's a whole bunch of new things. But start with the Blitzel. It does 10 for 1, and it has 70 HP, which is quite good for a first stage. Considering it's an electric type. So let's see. It's got a weakness and 1 retreat cost. Pretty much same damage to energy ratio. For every 1 energy, 10 damage. That's what I usually do, like in my head and whatnot. And then we got the same retreat cost, but it's got less health. We got a Krogunk with paralyzing jab, which poisons them every once in a while. So I'd say this card overall is better than the other two. You know, it can poison them. Got one of these again. Once again, Snivy, just like the others. We got a Skarmory, who, that's actually pretty good, because there are quite a bit of Pokemon that have, not steel resistances necessarily, but, like, they use a thing that makes them so they take 20 less damage. That do still 70, but then again, now weaknesses are not applied when attacking with this. We got Snorlax with Rollout and Double Lariat, which can do up to 80. 60 for 4 energies. I got a Regigigas when I was opening the packs. That I might actually get it to send Phantom Forces, and we got like 2 of those. But it does 100 for 4 energies, so that's way better. Wobbuffet, who's got a decent amount of health, but got a heftier retreat cost. Darmanitan, who has who can do 120 if he has even 1, so that's actually a really good card, because most likely he's going to have damage on him. And then finally we got Toxicroak, who has Poison Jab, which poisons him, and if any of your Pokemon are knocked out by damage the last turn, it does 90 for 1 energy, but that's still good, 20 for 1 even if they weren't knocked out. So yeah, it was a good first pack. And you might see that there are different symbols down here. The symbol means you can use them, these you can't for, what's it called? There is, let's see here. There's this one, the red one. And then there's this one. And I don't know what it stands for at all. So, I'm pretty sure one of them you can only use, like, certain Pokemon from certain packs, and then the other ones you can use as anything. But, we got this Dragon's Exalted here. Who, let's see here, we already got that 9 tails, but for each head draw a card, so that could be a pretty good setup, because we got a Milotic, or 2, got a Nose Pass, Slackoth, who puts them, it's better than the Slackoth that I have, because the one that I have puts them to sleep and you to sleep, Got a Stunky with Acid Spray that can, let's see, remove an energy from the other Pokemon, which also is pretty good, and it does have a resistance. I got this Emolga in real life. It's really good if you're going to make an electric deck, because you get 2 basic Pokemon on your bench, and then you can do a decent amount for 1 energy, and it has 70 HP. There's a full art version though. Ninjask, I like this card art, man. That Ninjask in the background, and it's like flying up with all this like light in the background. Let's see. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, you may evolve one of your Pokemon. When you search your deck for Shedinja and put it onto your bench. Ooh, so you could have Ninjask and Shedinja, but Night Slash, that's pretty good, 2 for 60, but then you do gotta switch, but it is a really low retreat cost, so Swablu here, which we can put him to sleep, but that's a low amount of health for the new cards. A Roserade, let's see, when you play this card, you may evolve your Pokemon, so it's like right away, you don't have to wait a turn, like normal evolution, just like the previous card. But this one you get to look for any card in your deck when you play it down, so that's pretty good. And then you can do 20 or 50 and paralyze them for 2 energies, which is really good. And the rare of the deck being the Ninetales, which we already have, but pretty much it can do 70 for 1 energy if they are poison, burned, asleep, confused, paralyzed, any of that. Oh, and it's another one of these. I guess Dragons Exalted really like that, where when you place it from your hand and whatnot. Now we got Next Destiny. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, here we go. Got 2 of the same Pokemon, but we did get a Prism Energy, which is actually completely useless. But 40 for 3 isn't that bad, but that's actually kind of bad. That's like not even 1 energy. That's nope. Just way rather use Knock Away. And look at that retreat cost for a basic. It is pretty heavy, and retreat cost is by weight, but we got little Litwick here that we already have. We got a, I should probably go close the door, but we got a Muna here with Ram. We got a Railu, which I thought we already had one, but we may have the holographic version of Vanillite, sorry, that can do just like I said, 2 for 1. Two energies for 1, pretty much. And we got double colorless energies, which we didn't need because we have so many, but Prism Energy, I don't like it because, like, let's say you have this out, you might as well just use a water energy in your deck because it actually counts towards something. Because, like, the Prism Energies are fine, not Prism, Plasma, because they actually have a use for some Pokemon. This one's pretty good because it makes it so you can just switch your Pokemon freely, usually with their basic. And we got 2 of these, which I really like these because it does 50 first turn and then 60 the next turn. And if someone tries to attack you, they may not do any damage at all. You see I got 2 of these, but I really like that card. I have a bunch in real life, and they're really useful. Just throw them in any deck because they're normal type. And let's see here, we got an Aeron with Headbutt and Iron Head. That Iron Head could do a lot if you get a lot of heads, but that's kind of unlikely. Bagon, who's a nice Dragon Claw for the Water Fire. Ducklet, who does 20 to anyone, which is pretty good, so you can even attack their bench. And it does have a resistance, so that's nice. Solissus prevents all the effects, so it's kind of like just a little bulky like thing, I guess, but it dies if you get a tails, I guess. So Squirtle, if heads, they're paralyzed. Water Gun. We already have one of these, I think, but we have a different holographic background or something. Pretty nice. Bomb of Snow. We do have one of these, but this is pretty much just a grass type Pokemon with a water type appearance, but it only has 2 retreat costs, which is pretty good for heavy Pokemon. But 2 for 40 and then 3 for 80. It's pretty good. Duosion, go with Solissus. If heads, it can do 40. Octillery, I got one of these in real life, and apparently online also. But, no, I don't have one in real life, but, I can paralyze him with just 2 energies. And once again, that's really good. The first attack, you can do that same thing that, Greninja EX has. You can attack anyone and do 30 damage to anyone for 1 energy. And then, last but not least, we got Galore, who can do 80 for 4. Or if you You can do 60 for 2, which is really good, as long as you don't have Team Plasma Pokemon in play. And it does say you, so if your opponent does, then it's completely fine. Let's go ahead and open up the Plasma Blast, because we got 2 of these. Start us off, we got a Carablast, which I have literally probably 8 of in real life, but it can do 20 for 2 energies. And it's got a decent retreat cost, and it can be pretty powerful if you evolve it, I guess. So we got Larvesta, who we have 3 of now, and this isn't good at all because it makes you remove an energy, and it's only 2 for 30. So here's a sock though. You can do 50 for 1 energy if they have Team Plasma Pokemon, so that's pretty good, and it has a high health for a basic Pokemon. If you're that stadium, then you can just switch out freely. Got the same exact Squirtle. We got Throw, who does 80. So the heavier the Pokemon is, the less it does. But that can still do 80 if they have no retreat cost, which is pretty good. And then the first one can do 60 for 2, which once again is pretty good. I'm gonna go close the door, but I'm gonna talk about this Iris bit, I guess. So can I? Here we go. So, the Iris card, it makes it so that depending on how many prize cards have been taken, you do more damage for your opponent, that is. So if he's taken 6, then you can do 60. If he's taken 6. If he's taken 5, then you do 50 more attack on that turn. And I got a full art one of this in real life, which was just amazing. Oh my goodness. Not because it's a good card, because it's a full art. But here's the Machoke. I have a lot of these in real life, which is actually pretty good. You can do up to 90 with 1 if he's at 10 HP. Ursaring, you can do... This is not that good of one, but I mean, I guess... You can do up to like 130 if you use Adrenalash. But it does have quite a bit of HP, which is nice. And then, not last, but we got Chatot here. Who, this is actually pretty good because it can do 20, but then it confuses them, and it gets rid of all the tool cards. So if they have if they're setting up and they have like that Siglith with 4 tool cards, bring this out and get rid of all their tool cards. And it's each one of theirs. So like if someone has a muscle band or whatever you call it, then you just get rid of it. So we got a Cradilly who does 60 and heals 20, but that is quite a bit of HP for a second stage grass type. So, let's get on to the next pack. Okay, let's see. I want to pull an EX, but I don't think we necessarily will. Here's another Axew. Because now we have 2. And I really like the Haxorus a lot. The more steel-type energies you have on it, the more damage it does. I think it's 50 times each steel energy. It's just, we don't have... 2 fractures. I think we got another fracture in this. Yeah, we did. So now we have 2 fractures. But like in real life, I have like 8 of these Axews and then 8 fractures. I literally, when I got the Xerneas in Yveltalton, I got 4 Axews total and 3 fractures total throughout all the 8 packs. It was crazy. So we got this Ducklet again. So now I have 2, and there's another Carablast and Machop, who does 30 for 2, which is not bad, but it's not the best, considering that has such a high retreat cost. Snover here, who goes with that Abomasnow, once again a grass type with a water type card. Chatot, what we got again, Fracture can paralyze him, and do 40 for 2 energies. We got Musharna here, who we got earlier, who can do 60 and confuse him. And I didn't realize this, but you draw 3 cards for 1, and then this Pokemon is asleep, which is pretty useful. You can draw 3 whole cards. I had this one in real life, and so if your opponent has Team Plasma Pokemon, this attack could pretty much cost free, because if they have like 1, it's only 2 energies for 70, which is really good, and it's got no retreat cost, so you can just switch it in and out freely. It's amazing. Got Frostlass here as the rare of the pack, and we already have one of these, and it does 30 and then 10 to each of your opponent's bench. So that's that for the team, the Plasma Blast. Now we can open the Plasma Storm. We got Fairy here, who has Double Slap. I've not seen this card, but that's pretty cool art, actually. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's kind of like the wind's blowing and he's like gonna fall over. And double slap can do up to 40, so that's pretty good. And then we got, this can do up to 50, but it is really hard, and I really like that. That's at the farm in, I forget the name of it, but it's in black and white too. But it does have resistance, which is nice for basic, first stage, or whatever you call it, basic. This is a Clink, which has pretty much, they can just, this is like a bulk, or you can just do 20, but it does have resistance, so once again, that's nice. We got a bunch of these. Look at this. We have 9, this is the 10th one that we have now. It's crazy. But here's a Dirt. I don't have this one, I haven't seen this one, I don't think. It does 30, and then they cannot retreat, which is pretty nice if they're wanting to switch out. And, that call for backup could be pretty nice, because you can get any Pokemon you want, even if it's like an EX. And it says Pokemon, it doesn't say basic Pokemon. So if you need to evolve your Luxio, you can search your deck for a Luxray and get it and put it in your hand and then evolve it, which is great. Oh, we got Maractus here, who can confuse them for 1 energy, which is actually pretty good. And it can do up to 50 for 2. We got Solrock, who has Heat Burn, which burns him, and then Explosion, which kills itself. Ooh, wait, if you put like one of those, the thing that raises your health by 20, the large cloak, sorry, yeah, he just drinks like a large, like, can of Coke, and he just gains 20 HP, but, you can use Explosion twice in that case, or if you use Explosion, yeah, that's great, and you do 90 for 3. Oh, I got this one in real life. This one's really good if you use it in, like, if you use it right, because, like, if you can like, English, you heal 20 between the turns, you can obviously read, but that means if someone attacks you with 40 or less, by the time it's their turn, you're already going to be full health again, which is amazing. Amazing. Then you do 70 for 3 and confuse them if you choose to do, which you have to get rid of an energy, but I mean, it's just an energy. The only bad thing is your retreat cost, but it does even have decent health, so this thing is a threat on the field. We've got Magnezone here, powerful, where, during your turn you may play 2 supporter cards, which may come in handy. If you have 2 Nurse Joys and you want to heal it from down to 20, from 20 up to 140, that could be good. And then Gyro Ball, which does 80 and switches you out, and switches them out. So that could be pretty useful if you need to switch. And you know, sorry about the coughing, but we got a new 2 new theme decks. Wait, these cards have been added to your collection. Okay, it's gonna show all of them. We got the sweet Gengar coin, and there are these Chanseys. I'm not gonna go through every single card, but this can do 100 if you have exactly 7. No, if you don't have exactly 7, it does nothing. So you need 7. But I mean, that's pretty good. And I'm just gonna show like the good cards in here. We got more potions, and I think we got more Nurse Joy somewhere. I don't know. We got, let's see here. We got a Venomoth somewhere. We got an Evo Soda. Nurse Joy, like I said. The Fang Club. I can say words. And we got Roller Skates, which also are pretty nice. Why are these two like? Why are they? Oh, in a deck it shows every single card. I forgot. Oh, we got a Tierno, who's pretty nice. And Trick Coin, I actually love, because, like, let's say I had this coin previous. They flip 4 coins and it does 40 times each head, which I actually do have. And you flip and you get no heads. You can just say, hey, I'm gonna redo all my flips. It's for the 1 attack or the 1 whatever. And if you're confused, you can use it. And you just get a reflip. So that's pretty good. Like if you get bad flips and you're like, I'm gonna reflip once, but it's only for the Pokemon that's attached to. God, that's great. We got Talonflame here, who does 120 for 3 energies, which is amazing. But then following after, if anyone attacks it, it's increased by 40, so it does become a lot more frail. And then we got, let's see here. Venomoth, who can confuse them and poison them for 3 energy, so that's pretty viable. Got Yen Mega, who, if you put it down, it does 100, but this isn't that good except for Windfall, which you shuffle your hand into your deck, which can be a lot better than, is that all the, no, we got Galore, we'll go over in a second, but like, this card right here, no, the Professor cards, wherever it is, this one, you discard your hand, whereas with this one, you get to shuffle your hand into your deck, which is quite amazing. And last but not least, you got Pyroar here, who, if you discard, so pretty much it's a Lysander if you discard a fire energy, which you get to switch their active Pokemon with one of their bench at free will, which is amazing. And then it does 111 for 4 energies, but then it does do damage to itself, so it's not as good in my opinion to this. But you know, it's gotta have fallback, so if it's good. And then we got another one of these. I already have one of these, so you all know the cards, but the great thing is we get another one of these now to use. Yeah, sorry for all the coughing. Really? 3 energies in a pack? We got Skitty though here with, you can heal him, all your Pokemon. So like if everyone's hurt, you just start healing with this Pokemon if they're trying to set up in the backfield. We got Talo here, who, it can do 40 for 2, so that's pretty good, you know, if you want to take the chances. And this one can do 40 for 1 energy. And then we got Girder here, who can discard the top card of their deck, which is pretty useful if they are getting to low numbers, because they're already going to be close to losing, but this is just hurries the game up. Mr. Mime, who can heal 60 from one of your bench Pokemon. So once again, just like the Skitty, it's pretty much like a Nurse Joy, because on the bench they can't be status, so that's really good. And it does, you can do up to 60, no, you're gonna do up to 80 for 3 coins. We got the Qualadin, who, Chespin, I saw the Chespin, I saw the word Hammer Arm, I'm like, does Chespin have Hammer Arm too? But, so it's pretty much like you can use Protect with Scrunch here, or you can go for quite a bit of damage and hurt yourself. And then for the rare, we got Cloyster, who can do 150 for 3 energies if you get lucky flips. And listen, put the trick coin on this thing. If you get like 1 heads, you just use the trick coin. It's amazing. If your opponent's paralyzed, if heads, you can paralyze your opponent and discard the energy attached to that Pokemon, so that can be pretty useful. We got this here, and we got another energy, and we got Pikachu. You can do 30 for 2, but it's not that good, but you can paralyze him for 1 energy, which is useful if you want to start setting up and they're paralyzed, they can't really do anything. So we got Skiddo here, who you can find a supporter in your deck, which could be useful if you're looking for a Nurse Joy, because someone's hurt, and you're like, hey, let me just use the Skiddo and find the Nurse Joy in the deck. We got Weedle, who does, if your opponent is Grass type, does 30 if they're Grass type. I thought it was going to be a heal, like this Kricketune that I got in real life from one of the packs, obviously, but it can do 40 for 2 energies, which is decent, but you have to discard a card, so I wouldn't really like that. And you can look at the top 3 cards, so like, let's say you look at the cards, and there's an EX that was in the 3rd slot, you can have that be your next pull. You can also see if there's like a card that you don't need, and you have a shuffle card in your hand, just use it, and you like shuffle your hand into your deck or whatever, so you don't have to get that bad card. We know it's bad at the time. We got Dodrio here, who we already have 2 of, but it can do up to 90, so that's pretty good. It's got those 3 beaks there. I think this whole episode will just be opening packs. I guess I'll try and upload a thing tomorrow of paddles, but yeah, I guess this will just be pack openings. But we got a Muscle Band here. We got Tauros, who we did not have before. So if you're hurt like 100, you can do up to 300 attack. This could be pretty good. Once again, with that Trick Coin paired up with it. Trick Coin's so good, I love Trick Coin. Let's see here, we got 12 more packs to open. So if you guys want to, like, hang in, that's great. But, definitely though, I just want to see what we'll get. I think I'll just go in the highlights of the packs now to hurry it up. We got Galore here. We can do 80 for 4 energies or 60 for 3, which is pretty good. And then we got Lysandre here, which I absolutely love this card. This is probably my favorite supporter. It can be so useful. Magnet Storm, all the Pokemon don't have any resistances. That can do 80 for 3. Oh gosh, this is a good card. This is a really good card. And then we got Quiver Dance on this and 70 for 3. Let's go to the next pack. Let's see here. A lot of the same, but we did get a Luxio who can do 40 times the number of prize cards your opponent has taken. So if it's a late game Pokemon and they've taken 5, you can do like 200 damage and just sweep 13 with this Luxio. Or, you know, oh, we already have one of these. We got one of these in the in a deck we got once. See here, we got the Butterfree again, Maracnus. We got Maracnus. Floette, who can do 10 to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So if like there are a few on their backfield that they're just put back there to heal, and you can just like get rid of those. Got a Pokemon Center Lady, which is good. I called it Nurse Joy earlier. You can heal and do a bunch of damage for only 3 energies. And then I got Hilo-Whisk here, which I also love because you can do 90 for 3 energies. 8 more packs. We got a Suicune here. That's good. Or Cloudster. I'm blind. So this is just like the Keldeo. This is pretty much the same thing as the Keldeo. Same exact thing, except for it has less HP and you have to evolve it, and that thing takes more energies. We got Electivire here, who my brother just wrecks me with in real life. Pairs it up with his Magmortar, who has it just like the Tag Team Spark Attack here, but it does 180 damage, no, sorry, 160 damage for 4 energies if Electivire is in your backfield. We got Scraptu we already have, and I think that's all for this pack. We got the Electabuzz to go with the Electivire. See here, we got a Blaziken who can do 50 or 150 to anyone on the field, so you can just kill their bench Pokemon. So this is actually a pretty good card, actually. Even though it's a lot of energies for the 150. Got Combuskin to go with that. And Torchic also, that's cool. We got all the evolution line. Let's go to our next pack. We got the Hypno here, who does 60 and puts them to sleep. You may take away their supporter cards and whatnot. This makes it so you can't get a special condition. That's I think all that we got in this pack. It's significant. Let's see here. We got Machamp. Ooh, this is my favorite Machamp here. We got it does 80 for 3, and then you also reduce all the attacks from the defending Pokemon by 40 the next turn. And it actually does 100 because of the ability. And all your other fight types have plus 20 as long as he's alive and out. I saw one more over here. Apparently I didn't. It just said new. So I wanted to go look at it. But we got that Scrafty again. Let's take a look in this pack. We got all cards that we already have, but we might as well check this one out. It does 50, and if heads you do 30, and heal 30. So you can do 80, and like if you're down, you can heal obviously. Yeah. I'm gonna say so far, the Machamp's probably my favorite pull. Besides the EXs obviously that I got. Oh, interesting fact, now that I see Drowsy here. Drowsy has more base attack than Onyx. I forgot his name for a second. But let's go ahead and open these ones more slowly because they are the newest set, and I don't have many or any of these cards really. If they load, that is. Can they load? I'm back in my room, so I don't have that good of like Wi-Fi access back here or whatever. So that'd be nice if it loaded. That'd be like great. Can I just check the ones out that are loaded? None of them are loaded, but I did see that we got the trick coin right here because it says 2. What do we already have 4 of? Gosh. Let's see here. Right here is like, do we really have 4 of these swaddle? We do. Huh. Got a Rog and Rolla. I don't want to miss any of these cards. We got a Goomy. That reminds me, I got 2 of the exact same cards in a pack, which it kind of upset me. It was, where's the Lumineon? It's pretty good Lumineon. It heals you, does damage. It's just like the Rose Red that we saw earlier. Real Pumpkaboo. To go with, so that's all the cards in this pack. That's actually not that bad of a pack. If you got a Mega Gengar, that is. If you don't, it doesn't end your turn. And Trick Coin is great. Now we have 2. And the last pack, this is ending at around 30 minutes, so that's not bad. That's a little bit longer than I hoped. But, once again, if they load, here we got Explode, which is 90 for 4 energies. And it does 20 to everyone for only 2 energies, so that could, like, do a lot of damage. My brother's Electivire, his other one can attack everyone's bench and do 30, I think. So it just kills away your bench Pokemon while your one in the front's just sitting there. You can put 3 on anyone in any way you like. So you can put 10 on one Pokemon and 2 on the other. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Another Trick Coin. We got Steel Center. All Steel-type Pokemon cannot be affected by a special condition. Totodile, Roggenrola, and to end it off, our mascot's first stage evolution, Finneon. Well, that was fun opening packs today. That was a lot of packs. That was, had 26 cards, 2 of them, 4 of them. That was 20 packs we opened. So we got 4 EXs and 2 decks. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end it off here, and I'll definitely make a new deck and then use that maybe tomorrow. I don't know when it'll go up, but, yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.